Sir, I wanted to ask a question about the hijab. The Holy Quran, it's mentioned in details, and who should ladies observe hijab from, and in one part is mentioned also a friend. And if that family is so big, like some places where we have this problem, where can they limit the physical hijab clothes?
You see, the physical hijab has to be explained according to the situation. I have spoken on this subject for many hours during my addresses delivered to the ladies session in various Jalsa Salana annual conferences. It's a very tricky question if you go into detail of how much hijab should be observed. But more of the inner hijab is important. So the letter and spirit have to be balanced. So that is why it becomes a very difficult question to answer in a few words. In some families, the boys and girls are brought up in ideal traditions of Islam, and the boys never cast a dirty glance on anyone because their parents watch this all the time, and they are brought up in a different way. So there the parda should be relaxed to that degree. In other situations, the bad boys who are known to be notorious in their character, from them parda must be observed very strictly. So that is why I could not give you a definite answer to this question in relation to a situation which is very wide and varies from one situation to another. One verse of the Holy Quran could serve as a guideline in not one but some verses of the Quran. One is regarding your eating together. There, even such people who are treated as family members and from whom you have no threat of any breach of breach of women's piety or breach of the principle of women's piety. There the Holy Quran, speaking of the list, was also sadiqikum, mentions at the end that you can eat together if you like, but if you eat together, how can you have a burqa and eat like this, you know? So evidently it's a situation of a family which is well behaved, where parents are watching, and they are eating, not observing the same parda as you call veil, but otherwise they are decently dressed. So that is why the parda has many different barriers, and each barrier is meant to meet a specific context. Another place is when the ladies of the Muslim ladies walk the streets of Medina. They are told to observe parda. Why? Because the Holy Quran says so that they should be known to be Muslim ladies. So if they are known to be Muslim ladies, then the hooligans will not dare to raise their voices in insulting them or doing anything else to violate the sanctity of their parda. So similar verses are found elsewhere, and the parda referred to the Ahl Bayt is most certainly of the strictest nature, because the honor of Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was involved with relation to Ahl Bayt. So this is why I say there are categories here and there. Those who are office bearers of the Jamaat, I particularly pay more attention to the parda of their family than to ordinary people, because they are models in their own area, like the family of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was a model in their own area, although the status is different, but in relation to the society around, this serves the purpose. So that is why I have spoken differently at different places of what should be the strict meaning of parda. When the ladies go out, if they do not use cosmetics to adorn their faces, if they are simple, if they are properly dressed in a manner that every man can see it's a decent lady, not for me. You know, there's something in the attitude which rejects the wayward looks. Such people, if they hail from European society, I never object against them, although I try to impress upon them the need for more parda, so that they can become models for their own society, I mean other newcomers. But the minimum I accept is this, that they should be decently dressed, they should cover their parts, and behave decently in a manner that no wrong man should be led to believe that this lady is available. And that is exactly what happens. When such ladies walk the streets of London, you can always see that the hooligans, etc., dirty people, they're not interested in them. So I know this problem is specifically faced by Palestinian families, and under one excuse or another, they would like to relax their parda. Well, although it is already more than relaxed. So they should start returning to the same parda, which should give a message to the society: we are different, we are not like you. Right?